Hi everyone, and welcome back to Planting for Wildlife. I'm just back from the RHS Hampton Court Flower Show. I've had a really great day, although the weather's been quite mixed. A few sunny spells like it is now, but also some really heavy thunderstorms rolling through, which made it a little bit interesting at times. The thing I love about the RHS Hampton Court Flower Show is that the show gardens are a little bit smaller, and so they provide ideas and designs that are probably a bit easier to take home and use in your own garden, unlike Chelsea with its absolutely huge installations and huge mature trees that aren't necessarily that achievable in your own garden. So I've got a few of my top plants and design ideas from the show that I wanted to share with you today. I'm a real sucker for the plant marquee at flower shows, and I normally head straight there as soon as I'm through the entrance gate, and I rarely come out empty-handed. The first plant I saw today that took my fancy was this beautiful Aruncus. Quite a young plant here, but that's a good thing because it was quite cheap to buy at around £10, but it will get a lot bigger over time. I'm probably going to put it into a container. Aruncus, also known as goat's beard, are herbaceous perennial plants, and in the wild they grow in shady areas alongside rivers and any kind of woodland area in Central Europe, Asia, China, Japan, and also in North America. They're called goat's beard because they have this beautiful white frothy flowers that are also really good for pollinators as long as you have the male version of the plant. It's a plant that I've been looking to get into this garden for quite a while, so I'm really excited to pick one up today. I'm always really interested to see which trees designers are selecting for their gardens, especially when the tree is part of a broader perennial planting scheme like I have in this garden. And one tree that really caught my eye today was a beautiful multi-stem hornbeam tree. I love hornbeam. I have 3 in this garden. I love the texture of the crinkly leaves. They're also great for wildlife. And another great thing about hornbeam trees is that you can clip them really tightly because they're pretty much like a hedge. So if you do have a smaller space, or if you want to keep a tree compact for any reason, maybe it's quite near the house or near a patio, then hornbeam's the perfect tree to use. The next plant that I really loved was planted directly underneath the multi-stem hornbeam, and it was a Calamagrostis grass called Overdam. Now, I love Calamagrostis grasses. They're really my favourite variety of grass, and I have them planted all the way down the left border of this garden. The variety I've planted is called Carl Foster, and I actually have one here, so you can see the beautiful seed heads that give a lot of interest right through into the winter. But this is quite a large plant. It kind of gets to between 4, even maybe to 6 feet kind of head height. So if you're underplanting trees with it, it might just get a little bit tall. So this Overdam variety is a kind of shorter, more miniature version, which I still think will work really nicely in the right spot. For perennial planting schemes, I really loved all the deep reds that were being used. In particular, one plant, this ladybird poppy, looked absolutely stunning and was being bought by a lot of customers too. I think it would look great in pretty much any border you chose to put it in. I also really loved the combination of those hot reds with cooler blues and purples, for example using Quercosmia, something like a Lucifer, one of the deep reds, with Verbena bonariensis, which is a really nice colour contrast but also great for pollinators.